For me, it's never about an individual challenge or an individual game. It's about the team. Now, you do take the challenge anytime you're going against anybody, but you also got to have your mind in the game, too, and not make it personal. So,
Allie, thank you as always. And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Steve Smith, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you next time.
The righteousness depend on your soul, cause she bold. With a verse and they disguises, peep the science, riding, try and find it, supreme timing, keep me climbing to the peak, horizon in my reach. When I was young, I used to speak, was taught to teach, need a few before I leave, feel the breeze underneath, my spirit clean, need the chips and cream, gotta let it breathe, pull, let it rain, on the better things, on the better things, gotta let it rain, pull, let it rain, on the better things, on the better things, gotta let it, gotta let it rain, on the better things, on the better things, on the better things. On the better things, on the better things, on the better things, on the better things.
Welcome everybody to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan alongside Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. DA will join us tonight on the sideline. And let's take a look at the last handful of seasons and the steal numbers for Russell Westbrook.
And when you see the tumble his steal totals have taken the last few years, you can see that he's gotten away from playing the kind of...
And with tip-off coming up, we've got just enough time.
Thank you, Kevin. LeBron James is tied for the third most MVP awards all time. And he's also tied for the most second-place finishes. Frank Vogel said it's a mistake to go season after season without voting the best player in the league as MVP. LeBron says, I should have more than 4, but I don't cry about it. I bet a lot of the greats feel the same. Kevin?
They probably do, and we certainly know how LeBron feels. David, thank you. This is a prime-time interconference rivalry, Greg. What do you expect we'll see here tonight?
Kevin, it could be a feeling-out process early, but once the teams get going, expect this thing to get physical and contentious.
And now the Lakers starting group.
Here we go.
They've got Howard. LeBron James is out there with Johnson. Then there's Bradley, and it's Westbrook in at the guard position. And for Boston, outside the wings are Brown and Tatum. Williams is out there with Horford, and it's Smart in at the point. It's stolen by Brown. Driving to the basket. That shot off, so Los Angeles will take it the other way. And a wide open look for James. No good from outside. Here's Boston now. Brown finds Tatum. The kick out to Brown. Lets the three fly. That's in, and he found his range with that one. Now 1 for 2.
Really good to see Brown drop in the perimeter jumper, showing off his terrific stroke from beyond the arc.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
And you know, guys, when your point guard is making explosive plays at the rim, I really do think it sets the tone for the rest of the team.
And finished off by Westbrook.
Well, LeBron James is clearly a tremendously talented passer. When a guy is open, he'll get him the ball.
And taking the bucket on the assist by Horford.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
Shoots. Rebounded by Howard. Lakers have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Here's Bradley. He can't hit that time. And the Celtics going the other way now. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
Well, if they want to avoid the outcome of that first meeting, they'll need to be stronger on the glass. They were completely outmatched in the last one.
And sometimes that can be a motivating factor. May very well light a fire under them tonight. Nobody likes to be dominated on the glass like that.
offensive rebound, and it's Brown on the follow.
There you go. Relentless pursuit of the ball. I love it. He never stopped working.
James in the post. Tatum on him. And James gets it to go.
Bron is somewhere in the neighborhood of about 260 lbs, and there's nothing extra there. So he can physically impose his will and flat out dominate near the rim.
The Lakers have gone 3 of 7 from the field since we've gotten underway.
And what impressed me about Smart last year, and we're seeing it this year as well, his patience and precision as a playmaker.
Johnson, the pass to Bradley. Shoots from 8. The rebound by the Celtics.
You know, he just has not been himself this period. Just too inconsistent up and down at the offensive end. Now Horford going upstairs to dominate on that power throwdown.
And the assist totals show how far Smart has come.
Averaging around 3 dimes a year at the start of his career. He's now doubling that effort when given the minutes. Good sign for him and this team.
Celtics leading by 5. Tatum wide open. He fires one. The basket is good off the assist from Williams. Tatum's got his second bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Westbrook, no good.
Well, what appeared to be an easy 2 points just never materialized.
Howard with it, and it's Horford picking him up, and it's sent back by Horford.
Horford doing a nice job that time using his length to get that shot block.
Trying to go for an alley-oop, but excellent defense and anticipation there to stop it. Here's Howard, up and in on the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
Williams, and stolen by James. Here's Bradley, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Horford.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the
Yeah, really left him no choice there. He had the foul and keep him from converting the easy bucket.
Wow, what, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe. Carmelo Anthony, he's checked in for Stanley Johnson.
Boy, just cannot buy a bucket, guys. I tell you what, that's a painful quarter for him, and it's painful for me to watch, too.
And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
White, he's checked in for Boston. DeAndre Jordan's checked in for the Lakers. Malik Monk comes in for Avery Bradley. And the foul called on Russell Westbrook. That is his first foul of the game.
And you can see he just didn't get squared up with his feet.
Those are always tough to judge, but I think the official got that one right.
That one good for 2. And it's 8 points for Al Horford.
Yeah, the chemistry has been terrific. Really impressed with their offensive execution.
You know, the defense has really been kept off balance because of the outstanding passes. 4 straight field goals have been made off an assist.
And again, the Lakers no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
Tatum's shot is off. Last game for Boston, they picked up the W against the Nets. Monk kicks to Westbrook. Rebound by the Celtics. Brown's got 4 rebounds now tonight. Tatum on the wing. Connects from 3-point range. Tatum's got 7 points in the game.
Tatum aggressively looking for his shot now, preparing before the pass arrives.
1 for 3, and they recover it. LeBron outside from the arc, and it's White with the rebound.
No other way to put it. Just a rough quarter in terms of scoring. He has not been helping at all.
And it's Brown missing. Lakers trail by 10. Offensive rebound.
And he has definitely been struggling in this quarter.
You know, guys, it seems to me as though he's over anxious. He seems to be pressing, trying too hard, moving too fast. He just needs to calm himself down and wait for good shots.
I'm shocked that it didn't turn into 3 points. I mean, he makes you pay on those nearly every time.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
Excellent all-around performance so far. Hence the big lead.
And, you know, they've had the advantage at both ends. They've got all the momentum early on.
Here's a look at some of the stats for LeBron James.
And he's gone dry over the past 10 games, guys. His scoring is way down, and he can't seem to fight his way out of the slump. He better get it going tonight or they'll start losing patience with him.
1:16 left in the first. Here's Jordan looking to end the run, and it's good on the way in.
Yeah, Jordan is aggressive as a rebounder. He uses his massive body, athleticism, and long arms to wreak havoc on the glass.
Finished off the break.
You gotta love his hustle, leaving the defense no time to react.
And you know you're going to get those buckets, guys, when you're quick to get out on the break. Get that ball up the court as fast as you can.
They've been sensational on the backboard to start this game.
Yeah, sensational is a really good word for it. They're tearing it up on the glass. He's been ice cold tonight. And, you know, you look at the scoreboard, guys, they really could have used his contributions.
And it's Anthony with the ball for the Lakers. They trail by 11. Last game matched up with the Clippers. A tough loss there.
Scoring efficiency was an issue in that one. It took them too many shots to get their points.
Yeah, and I think they just seem to be a page behind, a step slower out there all game.
Jacks up a three. And Tatum pulls it down. Tatum's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Boston, no good that time either.
He's tried to get it going, but the shots simply have not been there. Nothing seems to be falling.
Kicks it out to James. From outside, off the mark. A free-flowing first quarter. Great scoring through one. Celtics lead by 9. And we'll be back shortly for the start of the second quarter. Russell Westbrook say his job is to do everything, but he understands that it's also a team effort.
We got to do it together, and I think that's
Great leadership, an area where Westbrook, I think, feels he's growing.
And with his motor, he's always been a culture setter. But bringing your teammates along is also about setting the tone for collaboration.
And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And when you consider how the Celtics are doing, guys, what do you think?
Well, this is the edge that great rim protection can give you.
Yeah, you know, you have a guy in there blocking a bunch of shots or multiple players blocking shots. It causes the offense to think twice when they go up for shots in there.
So for the Lakers right now, LeBron James is out there with Anthony. Then there's DeAndre Jordan. Then there's Russell Westbrook. And it's Horton Tucker in at the two-guard position.
You just have to discipline yourself not to fall for James' pump fake, because as soon as he gets you up in the air, you're done.
And Big Ben's roles have adjusted Clark in today's game. You take a young Clark Keller and put him in this style of play, what adjustments would he make?
Well, that's a great question, Kevin. I would love to play this up and down, wide open style of basketball. I'm just not sure if I'd be athletic enough to make it happen, but it is more of a face-up rather than post-up game. And maybe I could be part of a small ball lineup, creating havoc with big guys trying to guard you on the perimeter.
Fouled beyond the arc, and he almost hit the shot. He'll go to the line for three. And last year, Carmelo Anthony climbed into the top 10 all-time in scoring.
Well, I mean, he's a surefire Hall of Famer. And he may never get that NBA title, but factor in college and international play, and there's no doubt he'll be in Springfield. Yeah, in this quarter, they've had the right approach, driving and drawing, initiating contact, create opportunities, get to the line.
Yeah, I like everything you said there, because when all else fails, if you can get to the stripe, that's really a good way to change the momentum in the game, because you get points and you also slow down the opponent because the game isn't going up and down as much.
Passes it to LeBron. That shot, no good. Williams with the defensive effort.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Here's James, and the layup's good off the glass. James has got 4 points in the quarter.
Carmelo Anthony showing you his passing skill there.
Pass to White. It's Williams, high post. Here's Pritchard. The fadeaway. Boston again missing. Deflects the pass. Taken away by Williams. And now here comes Williams leading the break. Wasted no time on that shot, but it's off the mark. Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow. Brown wide open. He fires. Nailed from three-point land. Brown's got 16. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Boston.
Boy, they've really amped up the pressure at the defensive end, guys, and have piled up the steals in the early going.
Yeah, the other thing, though, is they have attacked in the open floor. They're definitely getting a lot of easy ones that way.
You know, whenever White sees an open teammate, he's getting the ball to him right away. No hesitation.
James, that's a two-pointer. The Lakers rebound. Here's Jordan, and they double up Jordan. Rebound, Boston. Williams has got 9 rebounds in the game. Getting it done. The Celtics working the ball around now. White, good.
Well, we've seen that movie a few times, haven't we? An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
And Brown throws it down hard.
Well-rounded effort, and they showed no signs of letting up.
Almost no holes in their performance tonight. They've been tremendous.
And they get it and finished off by LeBron.
Par for the course for James. I mean, he forces his man to overcommit, gets the bucket, and draws the foul.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Trevor Ariza's checked in for the Lakers.
That's a great job getting to the line here. You know, he didn't have a single attempt in that first quarter because I thought he was tentative. Much more aggressive here in the second.
And that was another look at the aggressive D that led to the Mobile One block.
And big defensive plays like that will help them stay in control of this one. And I'm not sure how they're in front right now. I mean, it's not easy to give the ball up as much as they have and still be ahead. And he is really in a zone right now, playing and scoring with confidence.
Williams can't hit.
Well, you know, stopping him is never easy to do, but the defense was strong there.
For 3, Westbrook. He hangs in there and cashes in on the second chance points.
DeAndre Jordan knows a big part of his job is to gobble up rebounds. That time, an angry putback from Jordan.
Again, the miss by the Celtics. Lakers trail by 10. From 15 feet away, and the shot falls short this time.
You know, you'd like to see a little more effort there defensively, but maybe they wanted him to take that shot, baited him into it.
Los Angeles has gone 0-2 from deep here in the second. Goes up the baseline. LeBron shot is off.
Certainly not the kind of night he was looking for at the offensive end, and it's had a ripple effect on the team.
And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Brown. It's getting late in the season. Let's now see the standings out east. You take a look at the Celtics. Right now, the 6th best record in the conference, looking to hold on to playoff position and finish the regular season strong.
And you know, for the Celtics, they've stayed right there, just in sniffing distance of the conference leaders. That's a solid accomplishment at this stage of the season.
You know, I thought maybe they'd have it in them to actually join those leaders this season. But you're right, it's still nice work considering where they are.
And here's a check of the 2K leader in the top rebounding shooting guards of the past 10 games. Third is Jaylen Brown.
Well, it's not easy to do what these players have done in that area, strictly because of positioning. I mean, typically a 2-guard, you're not in tight when a shot goes up, so competing for rebounds is that much more difficult.
And that's why it takes that unique combination of agility and instincts to make your way onto that list. Those guys have a terrific balance of the physical and mental aspects of the game.
And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's foul number 2 for him. Celtics making a switch here. Smart's checked in.
Marcus Smart.
And stolen by White. And Tatum with a clear path to the hoop. And slam dunk by Tatum.
You know, White is a prideful defender now. Takes a lot of pride in that end of the floor.
And like a lot of young players, Clark, White's consistency on offense is tethered to his jump shot.
Yeah, in many ways it is, Kevin. He's strong off the dribble. He likes to get to the basket. But he needs to refine that jump shot to set up his drive a little bit.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
I tell you what, Ariza is a lockdown defender, constantly keeping his hands and feet moving to come away with steals.
Dwight Howard, he's checked in for the Lakers.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
On for three. That one's not going to go. So the Celtics will take it the other way. At one point, they led by 16. At the conclusion of this game, they're off to Detroit, where they'll face the Pistons. That'll be the first half of a two-game trip.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
Really a prime example of the difference in how these teams have operated offensively. Much more individual play at the other end.
Reeves can't hit. Celtics leading by 14. And here's Tatum for three. And they hit it back. Here's White. That one a little long. And it's Ariza with the ball for Los Angeles. Shot and game clock separated by 5. Good work defensively by Horford.
That's exactly the look they wanted, guys. Right guy, right play, wrong result.
Left side Ariza. Pass to LeBron. And he drives in. Can't throw it down with one hand. And so we wrap up the first half. It's the Celtics. They lead by 14. And now let's catch up with David Aldridge, who's standing by from the sideline. All right, Dave.
33.
Thanks, guys. Here with Jason Tatum. You have been rolling early. How did you get in that rhythm?
Just staying aggressive. Just continue to get in the gym and see something go in. It feels good to see them go in early. Feel good there.
Thanks so much, David. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out here.
Thanks for tuning in. Did you miss us? Before we discuss the game at hand, let's first check out the upcoming schedule. Man, a lot of great games on the docket. Shaq, anything you like on the docket?
Well, let me see. Shaq Stradamus is bringing out the crystal ball. Yeah, man. I'm going home with the home team tonight, AJ.
All the home teams. Wow.
Wow. But let me guess. Is that because of the home cooking, Shaq?
Yes.
And taking a look now at that first half, what a showing it's been so far for the Boston Celtics.
Well, when you pass the ball the way they have, Ernie, I mean, this is the kind of scoring line you expect. The guys are in total sync, and the difference is the ball movement. I mean, they're moving the ball around, and it's striking.
And that is it for halftime, folks. It is back to Kevin Harlan and the crew for the second half.
As we dive into the second half, we'll find out if the next two quarters are any different from the first two. So far, it has been a runaway. It's been a clinic out there by Jaylen Brown.
No problems fighting his way to the rim in this one. A lot of points in close.
Yeah, you know what, guys? They gave him too many free runs to the hoop in the first half. I think they've got to be a lot tougher on him. Body him up. Be physical with him.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. Our second half of basketball, and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. On the court for the Celtics, Smart in the backcourt with Brown to his side. Horford is out there with Rob Williams, and it's Tatum in at the small forward position. Down low, here's Howard. Williams with the block.
A main staple in Williams' game, that sixth sense for when to rise up and deter those shots.
Ahead. And he could not get that one to go. Out of contact, and he'll go to the line for two.
And now in the second half of his career, Russell Westbrook wants rings. He knows he's getting older and has no time to waste. It's why he plays with such passion.
And Westbrook's high motor is why we love him. He goes out, Greg, and competes every play in every game.
no doubt. But I tell you what, he's tired of missing out on the NBA Finals. This is a guy that is hungry to get back to that stage. It'll be interesting to see if he can get it done.
Seems to have a knack for hitting guys in their spots. His vision, excellent.
Lakers trail by 8. Some nice passing here by Los Angeles. Near the three-point line, it's Westbrook. It's hauled in by Brown. Brown's got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one. Here's Horford. Again, the miss by the Celtics. For Los Angeles, they've gone 2 of 4 here to start the second half. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Smart. And it's Westbrook missing. Celtics leading by 8. Brown outside. And it's LeBron James with the rebound.
And the well is running dry for him right now. Nothing falling.
And, you know, you can sense his frustration. This is going to be a test of his resolve here.
Smart finds Tatum. Launches it. Good, and Smart gets the assist. Tatum's got 17 now.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
You know, the only way that's going to turn around defensively is by stopping the outside shot, not getting into a shootout. They're not going to out-shoot out this team.
And really credit their advantage on the backboard. That's where the lead has been built, and that's why they are in control.
Simply controlling the glass. I mean, plus 10 is the advantage in rebounds right now.
There's Brown with the 3. The Lakers with the rebound.
And you could tell he thought that triple was going to fall.
Bradley can't get it to go. The Celtics with the lead. Cuts it 5. Lost it. No good that time either. A touch over 2.5 minutes of basketball played here in the third quarter. Johnson gets the bucket.
Boy, you can't give him any room to maneuver on the board, because once he does, he's going to make you pay.
A putback controls the rebound and puts it back up and in. And the Celtics lead by 9.
Yeah, hard trying to keep Williams off the board. He makes it a mission to keep possessions alive.
And here's Brown outside. The Lakers with the rebound. James has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
And so much for repeating the three-point barrage he put on in the first half. Nothing here in the second.
Brown outside. There's the triple. Rebounded by Howard. Howard's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. And stolen by Tatum. Brown with it. He's picked up by James. We've gone about 3.5 minutes into the third now. Count the basket.
He's so good at creating his own shot. He's just got an endless supply of moves. LeBron James.
And stolen by LeBron. Bradley against Brown. And Bradley gets it to go.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Here's Brown, and oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2. That's on LeBron James. Now that he's attracting so much defensive attention, Greg, Brown is routinely getting others involved.
And how about his assist numbers have skyrocketed? And it's really not surprising. His sole focus is doing what's best for the team.
Here's what Boston's going with right now. Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. Williams comes in for Al Horford. And it's wide in for Marcus Smart. And here's Brown outside. Good. And it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got 3 assists now in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for the Celtics.
Defensively, they played with a lot of energy, and the steals we've seen are a result of that aggressiveness.
And guys, the thing that jumps out at me is their block shots. I mean, they're playing up on the shooters tightly, and then they're sending them packing. I mean, putting those shots in reverse, all in a clear, good day's work.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. As NBA revenues climb into the tens of billions of dollars, teams have even more resources to compete. Staffs are growing with more coaches, trainers, and specialists, so general managers have more to manage than ever. Generally, the best organizations are those that effectively collaborate and communicate across the board. Kevin?
And DA, as we know, that's always been the case. Thank you. Pritchard, he's checked in for Brown. They're going to turn it over. They couldn't get it inbounds that time.
And a chance here to look at the numbers for Jason Tatum. Right around 25 points per, 8 rebounds, and 4 assists. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
The three. The shot by Monk is no good.
Yeah, just a solid job on the backboard. They are really controlling the inside.
Well, they're working the glass, really battling in that area of the game, and that's helped them stake this lead.
It's going to be a goaltending call here, so they'll count the bucket.
And that assist got him a little nod from his teammate after that one.
Defense doesn't get much better than the mobile one block we just saw on replay.
And that block might serve as a spark for this team. We'll see if it can ignite them.
Here's Reeves. And the rejection by Tatum.
And how about the craftiness from Tatum? He plays smart, quick hands on defense, and able to block the shot.
Here's Tice. And it's sent back by Howard. Takes it inside. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
That's his second.
There's a break in the action. Here are the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA, revealing the top three-point shooters. Well, you look at Williams, third in the NBA. He's someone that if you leave him alone, he's going to knock it down.
What a percentage that is for him from three-point range this season. His deep touch is about as good as you're going to see.
Horton Tucker's checked in for the Lakers. He lobs up the alley-oop pass. Howard with the steal, and the whistle blows on the backcourt violation. He went over and back.
Backcourt violation.
Celtic ball.
Knocked loose. Now the Lakers on the break. Up the floor. Here's Reeves. Fouled on the shot and picks up 2 points. So 1 free throw coming up.
His second personal
So
foul.
impressive, the fortitude, the will to battle back, but it did take a lot of energy to get here.
Yeah, you know, battling back is about staying the course, and their attitude never changed.
Clearly a foul.
Yeah, he took a shot there, earned those free throws.
The Celtics shooting their 6th and 7th free throw attempts tonight.
And when you got a team percentage of about 81%, you're going to be one of the elites in this league.
And guys, that's really an upgrade over how they shot last season. Not a huge upgrade, but an upgrade nonetheless.
And they haven't been able to turn it into a big lead, but their rebounding advantage is starting to add up.
Yeah, still close, but with their tough play on the boards, we're certainly seeing the effort.
The Celtics have gone a perfect 7 of 7 from the line tonight. The first free throw is good.
We're still waiting for that first miss from the line this half.
100% since halftime. Come on now. I'm not sure this lead's going away anytime soon with that kind of marksmanship.
The pass to Reeves. And there's the foul. It's on Peyton Pritchard. That's his 3rd foul so far. Bonus situation in effect, so we'll head to the free throw line for 2. And he makes the first.
At the line for the Lakers. Taking 2.
And he can't hit the second. The 3 from Anthony. Can't knock in the 3. And as we conclude the 3rd quarter, what a game. Neither team giving ground. Celtics lead by 3. And while we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
And he sliced the D wide open with his feet. They had no chance to prevent that basket.
Yeah, that's just a brilliant read of the defense. I mean, it was also excellent anticipation of the movement of his teammates before the pass. Just great harmony on all sides.
Well, this has been a great contest so far, and I imagine the 4th quarter could have even more action in store for us. Taking a look at Los Angeles. DeAndre Jordan is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Russell Westbrook. Then there's Avery Bradley. And it's Horton Tucker in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Bradley. Jaylen Brown with the rebound. Brown's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. This one for 3. It's hauled in by Los Angeles.
Wow, what a rough second half for him shooting the basketball. Maybe you adopt a pass-first mentality at this point. And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all.
Beyond the arc. Good, and it's Tatum picking up the assist. Tatum's got his 4th assist in this one.
And he got loose from the three-point range in the first half and showing signs here that he's still got the flow in the second.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
Hey, you want to try to guard LeBron, good luck. The King is impossible to stop. Fast, strong, smart, tough, creative, draws lots of fouls.
The Lakers making a switch here. Howard's checked in. And so it's Smart. He'll bring up the ball for the Boston Celtics. Here in the 4th quarter, their defense has been very strong, allowing no baskets.
I like the confidence and the assurance that Brown is taking these shots with. I mean, his mid-range game is actually on point.
All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Alden.
Thanks, guys. I was able to hear Frank Vogel talk to his team during the break. He told them you can do a lot of great things out there and still lose if you don't take care of the boards. I want to see more effort, gang rebounding, everyone involved. That was his only focus. Kevin?
All right, thank you, David. The baseline J misses off the right iron. Celtics leading by 6. Brown outside. Rebounded by the Lakers. Howard's got his 16th rebound on the night. Shoots from 12. And Boston with the rebound. Horford's got 9 rebounds in the game, getting it done. The 3 from Tatum. Smart. Good D by Westbrook. Lakers trail by 6. A baseline J. Horford with the rebound. Horford's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. And it's Brown missing.
A shot like that is a polite way to say, hey, coach, bench me.
Hey, that's crazy there. I mean, insanity. At least wait until you get across half court. My goodness.
And out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. Monk's checked in for Talen Horton-Tucker.
To the floor for the Lakers, Malik Monk.
For those just joining us, 4th quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it. Here's Monk, and it's sent back by Horford. And he gets it back. Sent that one away, but after it touched the backboard, refs are on it, and they call him for goaltending.
So close to getting the block there. You can live with those calls because you'd rather have a guy playing aggressive instead of playing it safe.
Smart kicks to Horford. Boston again missing. Lakers trail by 4. James finds Westbrook. Nice passing here by Los Angeles. Williams with the block. Passes it to Horford. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up.
You know, Horford is versatile now. He's a big guy that can play on the perimeter, but his bread is buttered with jelly and jam inside.
First free throw is good. And Al Horford drops them both.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
The kick out to Brown. Lets it go with the 3. LeBron grabs the miss.
And maybe, you know, he thinks he can shoot himself out of the cold spell, but I don't think that's the case. Maybe somebody want to ease up off the 3s.
And now looks like we've got an injury here, guys. We'll likely see him come out of the game.
And that's the one thing you just really can't control or even guard against, and that's injury.
Yeah, you know, aside from some of the player protection rules, which have been of benefit, a lot of it just comes down to what the body can withstand.
Boston making a switch here. White's checked in. The Lakers also with the sub. Johnson's checked in.
For a guy who's still working on his range, love to see Smart attacking on the interior.
Fires from 14. The shot by Monk is no good. Celtics leading by 8. White the pass to Smart for 3. The rebound by Johnson. Johnson's got 4 rebounds in this game.
And thus far, they've managed to overcome an off game from him offensively. And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
Tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
They get it back. Here's Howard, a second chance effort. He lays it in.
Such a great rebounder, athleticism and length. Dwight Howard knows how to use those gifts that he possesses.
Boston, no good that time either.
The inside just a bit too congested for him to get the usual shot he would have with rhythm.
Back to Monk. Fires the 3. Out of bounds, Boston takes possession.
Boston ball.
The Celtics with the lead. Bounce pass from Smart. White finds Tatum. Tatum with another miss. And it's Westbrook with the ball. He brings it up for Los Angeles. And LeBron throws it down.
And LeBron is a force rolling to the rim. When he's diving inside, he's looking for the punch.
It's stolen by Monk. Westbrook with it. Now guarded by Smart. And he comes up with the deuce.
Assist goes to.
And Boston has possession. At one point, they led by 16. Williams' shot is off. Los Angeles has gone ice cold from three-point land, 0-4 since the start of the final quarter. And the dunk by LeBron.
You know, once LeBron's at the rim, you might as well turn your head if you don't want to appear on a poster somewhere. Because he's throwing it down with force when he gets to the rack.
Outside, Horford. Inside, here's Smart. White, left side. From deep, it's stolen by Monk. Here we go, James heading to the hoop. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws. It goes on Jason Tatum.
Boy, that burst of speed. James may be the fastest guy in the league. And because of his size and speed, he's a force when he turns the Jets on.
Avery Bradley, he's checked in for Los Angeles. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's a 2-point ball game.
And he doesn't let the pressure get to him. Cool and confident from the line.
Here are the Celtics dancers.
1:21 left in the game. Smart misses. Here's Los Angeles now. They're on a 14-4 run. Out to White. Johnson against Horford. The 10-footer finds the target. Horford's got the game tied up here for the Celtics.
And the jump shot of Al Horford, cash, money, all the time. Got to D him up or you pay the price.
James, no good. From 18 feet away. Horford, no luck. Lakers shooting just 30% from the field here in the fourth. The 11-footer. The shot, no good. Now the Celtics take it the other way. Here's White. Off target there with the little leaner.
And whether he's a great off-balance shooter or not, the leaner's probably not the best option on that shot.
Here's Smart. It's White on the wing. Again, the miss by the Celtics. Outside Bradley. Here's the 3. Bradley with another miss. It's stolen by Johnson. Here we go, one-on-one. From the high post. Oh, missed it. Tatum on the wing. Here's Smart. Oh, and a chance to win the game, but the last second shot is offline. And that's going to do it for regulation. So we are headed to overtime. We've got more in store for you right after this. These teams have battled tooth and nail for 4 quarters, and now we head to overtime. Should be a blast. courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. So the Lakers 5 right now. Anthony is out there with LeBron James. Then there's Bradley. Then there's Howard. And it's Westbrook in at the point guard.
Coming on onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here.
The Lakers trail. Okay, time now for an injury report. And now we'll send it over to David Aldridge for an update on Jaylen Brown. David?
Hi, guys. The head athletic trainer for the Celtics provided some information to us, and the news is not good. Right now, it looks like a broken ankle with additional damage to the surrounding connective tissue. There's no shot of him coming back in this one, and in fact, he might be sidelined for a longer time period. And that is not what his team wanted to hear.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from. No idea what they were thinking there defensively. I mean, that's a shot he makes often.
2 minutes remaining.
Puts it up from 12, and it's White with the rebound. White's got his 7th rebound here tonight. To the paint. Here's Smart. Rebounded by Anthony. The Lakers shooting a low 30% right now on ugly offensive performance. And that one, good.
Yeah, you know, LeBron is such a talented finisher. The defense in that situation just unable to keep him from that shot.
It's tipped. Westbrook with the steal. About 90 seconds off the clock here in the extra period. Tatum on the wing. He's covered by Westbrook, and good that time.
You know, Horford is really good and selective at when he needs to be aggressive and when he needs to move the ball.
And here's LeBron outside, and the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by James. Pritchard, he's checked in for the Celtics.
Peyton Pritchard.
It's stolen by Bradley. Here's Howard. Great pass to set up the lay-in. And that's a double-double for him now. 10 points and 24 rebounds. Up top, Tatum. And stolen by James. And stolen by Howard. Pass to LeBron. Over Tatum. And that won't go, missing the go-ahead bucket. The Boston, they've gone 3 for 5 for their shot since we got started here in overtime.
And every miss finds its way to his hands. Well, what an impressive performance.
I'll tell you what, those are crazy numbers, guys. I mean, believe me, I was a good rebounder in my day. It is not easy to corral that many boards in one night.
And you can't get a bigger bucket than that.
Well, that was 1-2. He wanted the ball. Nobody else was taking that shot. So tough to stop Westbrook right now.
On our AT&T 5G Slam Cam, you just saw an explosive highlight. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively. Bradley, that's for 2. No good off the front iron.
And if you ask me what percentage of the time he's making that shot, my answer would be in the single digits.
Well, you can't be forcing a shot like that. You got to keep the ball moving. Get something better.
And they had a foul to give, but you want to use it on the ground.
Yeah, I agree with you there, but at least they did get the clock stopped. That is the one saving grace of that situation.
He sinks the clutch free throw.
Al Horford has demonstrated great leadership both on and off the floor throughout his career. A seasoned veteran, you love having him on your team.
Yeah, free throws put them in an excellent position to win this thing now. It's all in the hands of the D.
Look who's coming out onto the court. Come on and get loud. Here are the Celtics dancers. Let's get loud.
James looking it over. It's in! A huge shot to tie it up.
Well, they're having major trouble dealing with LeBron.
It's time for T-shirts. Fans, your Celtics dancers.
Tatum dishes to Horford. Ooh, offline. Got a piece of it. Tries to save it, and that'll be the Lakers Lakers as it goes out of bounds. Lakers retain possession.
Huge turnover there, and at a bad time, too. You have to value every possession.
Now James. And so we are tied again at the end of overtime. Now we're headed to overtime number 2. And we'll be back right after this. And as we play on into another overtime, you know these teams must be wearing down. It's become a battle of attrition. Tipped away. Here's Pritchard. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
I love the ball movement there. He put that on a silver platter. Just serve him up.
Calls timeout. It's T-shirt time.
So it's the Lakers now. A 2-point game. Floats it up for Williams. Howard with the steal. Now the Lakers on the break. Anthony leading the charge. And it's sent back by Horford. And here's Tatum for 3. Rebounded by the Lakers. James has got rebound number 12 here already in the game. And again, no good by the Lakers. Oh boy, looks like he was injured there.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks,
Now
what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Williams, he's checked in for Jason Tatum. Here's Smart. Good, and it's Williams who picks up the assist. And the Celtics lead by 4.
And this is where Smart's at his best, being aggressive, going towards the rim.
And that one's good, Anthony.
Just such a well-rounded offensive player. He's got a little bit of everything.
Smart lays it up off the glass. And that's now 6 points for Marcus Smart.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
And it's sent back by Horford. And the ball goes out of bounds. Nice touch by Horford. Los Angeles making a switch here. Johnson's checked in. Here's LeBron. Rebound, Boston. Pritchard's got 5 rebounds tonight. Oh, the lob is Smart. Howard with the steal. LeBron passes to Johnson. That one goes in.
Stanley Johnson.
And so Horford will bring it up for the Boston Celtics. At one point, they led by 16. Lets it go from deep. It's hauled in by LeBron. LeBron's got rebound number 13 for him here tonight. Here's Bradley. Rebounded by the Celtics. From past the arc. Williams for 3. He can't get it to go. So Los Angeles will take it the other way. And it's Bradley on the drive. And it's sent back by Horford. And up the court come the Celtics on the break. And they'll get another chance.
Just such a physical player. Williams has no off switch, which is how he gets these calls.
And that hurts as he doesn't get the first one to fall. Trying to focus now on the second. Celtics making a switch here. Neesmith is checked in. And Los Angeles guys shooting just 31% in the game. Johnson from outside. Yes! A tremendous 3 to tie it up.
That's the kind of D that you're not going to find success with, guys. They've got to get a hand in the face.
Get that weak stuff out of here around Howard. Return to sender. What he stamped that one.
White, he's checked in for Boston. On the inbound. Nice ball movement by Boston. Williams against Howard. Over Williams. Howard can't hit.
And he's been a force on the glass all game long.
Yeah, I love the way he's fighting through box outs, using his elbows. I mean, he's doing whatever it takes.
You can see right there, he's got a little swagger in his step. Looks like he's going to try and take this thing over.
Yeah, he's starting to percolate a little bit, and that spells trouble for the defense. They've got to be careful here.
Daniel Tice is checked in for Williams. It's stolen by Bradley, and they foul intentionally. They're going to have to do that now again and again. They're not in the penalty yet.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
That's a good foul, though. I like that. I mean, clock management crucial at this time of the game.
Personal foul. First team foul.
And no good as the first free throw missing for him. We'll see if he can nail the second.
You know, it's really been fun watching LeBron evolve his game over the years, and being a fellow Northeastern Ohio guy, I take pride in what he's been able to do. He always seems to find a way to maximize his effectiveness on the floor and adapt to whatever he needs to adapt to be outstanding.
LeBron against Tice.
And another great rebound there. I mean, he's pulled down a ton of them, and the size issue has not been a problem here today.
And there's the triple. A big three-pointer, but we might. The previous play it's no sure thing that he didn't get that shut off before the buzzer. Boy, what a turn of events this would be.
And the footage relayed to the officials from the replay center in Secaucus, I think he got it off in time. The replay leaving little doubt.
But to me, it's
after the review, the ruling on the floor is overturned.
And they're going to count it. After looking at the replay, they ruled that he got the shot off in time. GA, they won it on the buzzer beater.
Kevin, you talk about winning it at the very last second. What a finish. Thankfully, the replay gets the officials off the hook on what would have been an awful call to miss.
And so it's Boston scraping by with the win. A double overtime game can really take its toll on the players, and after this one, the officials, the fans, everyone's going to have to take a needed rest.
No doubt. I mean, when you have to dig that deep and play with that much determination to get a win, it was earned, and I tell you what, they've got to feel really good about themselves for fighting through.
Thank you for joining us. That'll do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. As New Balance presents our player of the game, Al Horford.